So welcome back everybody who has been around, and hello to those who are just joining us. I would like to introduce our next speaker to all of you. As you can see on the screen, Viktor is going to talk to us about aligning business IT with OKRs and Jira, and he is an expert on that. Next to being a product manager with years and years of experience, he is also a CEO and co-founder of the tool Onboard, which we will probably hear a little bit more about as well. Viktor, floor is yours. Take it away.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me today here. My name is Viktor, and the last 12 years I have been working as a product manager in different companies, from small startups to big enterprises. And one of the key responsibility of product manager is to translate business needs into the language understandable for engineering teams. So product manager is like a connector, mediator that allows to align business and IT and enable them to work as a single organism. My background and experience led me to use OKRs to address all these needs, and also to create a product called OKR board for Jira. It aims to adopt OKRs in IT teams and use Jira, who use Jira in their daily work. And today, I will tell you my story about the challenges that I met on the way to create an alignment between business and IT, requirements and solutions to cover these needs. I will acquaint you with examples of reporting that helps me to monitor the progress of achieving goals and for business and IT. And also I will show you good and bad examples for OKRs for engineering teams. So I want to start with the challenges that I met on my way. And the first one, how John Doerr said, measure what matters. This means that tracking activity instead of outcomes is one of the biggest mistakes. Imagine only that I met companies where IT productivity was measured by the amount of delivered code, or companies where refactoring was used as a goal of the sprint. The second challenge is predictability. Without alignment, a business can be unpredictable. Without knowing when and what product or technology will be released, the business will not be able to exist for a long time. HIPAA effect can add more unpredictability. It can be really challenging to say no to a HIPAA, especially if the executive, investor, or other stakeholder come up with unexpected requests for development. This is unpredictable business. The third one is transparency. When the backlog and ideas flow is untransparent, business doesn't know reasonable timelines of development and strategic items. Transparency establishes trust. Without trust, there is no significant progress, both on individual and company-wide level. And the last one is software. Jira is more natural for engineering teams, but priorities and business context were outside Jira. So there was no single source of truth when we use multiple software, because additional tool makes additional work. Additional work add friction. So I transformed all my challenges into needs and divide them into two parts. The first part is requirements for framework that can help me to improve our processes and support organizational transformation. And the second is requirements for software that can support all these changes. To address all these challenges, we decided to try OKRs. And OKRs perfectly focus everybody on what matters for the business. OKRs combine top-down and bottom-up approaches. Broader objectives are set on the company level, but teams and individuals set key results and activities. So all teams are involved in the process. Everybody is aligned, engaged, and transparent. But when we started to use OKRs, I understood that the friction with the software adoption can be nullify all efforts for methodology implementation. Because our company heavily used Jira, I decided it will be perfect to keep OKRs inside Jira. Jira is more natural for engineering teams, and plugin for Jira can adopt OKR methodology easier when OKRs are always in front of eye. It adds more focus and transparency. But there was no one plugin for OKRs in Jira at that moment. That's why I decided to develop our own solution and call it OKR board for Jira. To keep OKRs and all our Jira activities in one place. OKR board for Jira extend Jira functionality and helps me to keep strategic items and the plan of implementation of these items in one place. So this plan becomes transparent for both sides. Engineering knows strategic initiatives, and business knows reasonable timelines for delivering of strategic items. Here you can see all our objectives and key results, and connected to them Jira issues with the specific deadlines and progress. OKRs here is our outputs, and while Jira issues our outputs. Also, we empower OKRs with a timeline view and get goal-oriented roadmap. It gave us more opportunity to track for tracking and reporting each objective and key result. Each team or person can see its focus and the progress on it. To increase operation efficiency, we did after tracking of Jira issue statuses. So it's unnecessary to update grades manually, because we will track all Jira issue resolution status and will update the grade of objective and key results automatically. So you don't need to do anything manually. The dashboard represents the current status of all teams and all people, and show us the average grade of their objectives. So we received the better performance indicator for us based on outcomes, not outputs. Let me give you a few examples of how we recommended and don't recommend set OKRs for engineering teams. Here is the ideal structure might looks like. Here is the objective, and it has the measurable key result: reduce customer churn from 20 to 15%. And we have two Jira stories assigned to engineering team, and aim to achieve this key result. So the following structure like objective, where we would like to be at the end of the quarter or this cycle. The key result, it is how we will measure whether we achieve it or not, and the key actions, what we're gonna do to achieve this key result. And here is a bad example when engineering team tried to track activities instead of outcomes and use Jira issues as a key result. So improve customer retention to drive up revenue is our goal. But there are two Jira issues behind it. When we resolve these tasks, it will not give our business an understandable result. Yeah, if we have reached or not reached our goal for this quarter. So, however, Jira issues can be used as a key result as well. For example, when the key result has a binary type, it can be measured by complete, incomplete status. So Jira issue can be used as a key result as well. For example, enter enterprise market with our solution, it's our objective. And there are two key results: to conduct security audit and fix all issues discovered during this security audit. So this key result is perfectly represent that that this objective was achieved or not. So some challenges are inconvenience that that will trip you up on the path to your goals. So don't be afraid of anything. We cannot control some of the difficulties that come our way, but we can always choose how to respond to them and what we do. And I would like to draw your attention on the things that helps me to implement OKRs in our organization. So first of all, invest in knowledge. Hire consultants or who will support you with implementation, or train your own people in your company who will implement OKRs. The second point here, do it step by step. Start implementing OKRs in one small team and then roll it out to another team. Don't try to roll out OKRs for all organization in one moment. It will be really tricky to implement them successfully. Embed OKRs in weekly rituals. You can use weekly check-ins to focus your team on the objectives they have in this cycle. And also use software that can increase adoption of methodology and will not add additional friction in your implementation path. So I recommend you to use OKRs as a framework to set ambition goals. Use Jira as a tool to track your project or product portfolio. It's a really perfect tool for this. And use OKR boards for Jira to increase adoption of OKR framework inside Jira. It will help you really to achieve better results with OKRs. So that's all from my side. Thanks for having me today again. Sincerely appreciate your attention, and I would be happy to open up a discussion if you have any questions.
We do have 5 minutes left on the clock, and we do have some questions from the audience. So let's try to answer as many as we can, and the ones that we cannot, we can move to the Hova platform and continue the conversation there. Okay. So the first upvoted question is specifically about OBoard. What makes OBoard unique compared to other tools except the integrates with Jira part?
Yeah, thanks for the question. First of all, we have our vision that that we would like to have rich and native integration with the Jira to make this adoption of methodology easier for the teams who is using Jira in their project. So we are trying to keep all OKR stuff in one place, so in Jira, and it is a good, really successful solution. The second point, we one of the first companies who implemented a roadmap tool into OKRs, and right now you can use you can create goal-oriented roadmap, which will combine objectives and your daily activities in one place, and your team will be focused specifically on delivering outcomes instead of outputs. This is probably the most interesting part of our product. It's native Jira integration, rich integration, and roadmap solution to combine OKRs with the roadmap.
Okay, thank you very much. We do have a few more questions. Let's try to continue. Next up, who decides and based on what methodology, which user story or epic helps to achieve a key result or an objective?
Who decide?
Who and on what method, based on what methodology decides the link between stories and epics and objectives and key results?
Yeah, so I mean, probably you're trying to understand who should decide, the product team, the business team, or engineering team. I suppose this is a question. So of course, someone in a company have to understand the business needs. Someone in the company have to understand the customer needs, and someone in the company have to combine these two needs, business and customer needs, into some stories, objectives, key results. It can be different for each company. In each company have a unique organizational structure, and there is no right rule to give this opportunity and responsibility for product manager or for marketing team or for engineering team. It's really depend on organizational structure. But mostly what I saw, in my background, you can set objective to set objective and key results. In engineering team is mostly responsible product managers if the feature is address the customer needs, but also CIO, CTO, or some team lead in engineering team can create objectives and key results for some challenges if they would like to deliver some technology which will increase productivity inside the company, for example, or increase productivity in development.
All right, 2 more minutes left, and the question section, is just going wild. You have so many questions from people. The ones that we won't answer, I'll try to move to the community section of Hova, so you see all of them. One, a yes or no question, very shortly. Karolis is asking if it would be okay to cite your product to give reference to it in his PhD on business and IT alignment.
No problem. I would be happy. Yeah.
All right. And let's try to answer one last question from Karolis as well. Where did your approach come from? Are you familiar with Henderson's Venkatraman's strategic alignment model?
To be honest, I have never heard about this framework. Yeah, all my background, let's say, pushed me to this to create this tool. Yeah, and I just trying to find an answer how to do it in the right way without any frictions and implement methodology more successfully. So I used only my knowledge, and also I was really happy to be to know about OKRs in 2016, and I'm really happy that I was introduced to this methodology.
There are about 7 more questions in the question section. If you can see over, Viktor, you will probably be able to see them straight there, and I will try to assist you in the community section and setting that up and getting those answers.
Yeah. So yeah, I will move to the community section. Good.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much, Viktor. Thank you for your talk. The engagement shows that it was very useful for our participants. Thanks for the participants to all the questions and your time.